What's up, guys? My name is Christina Ellis from Christina's Online Classroom, where you can find resources, support, and encouragement for online teachers. Thank you so much for checking out my video today. I just taught my very first Outschool class, and I wanted to give my honest reaction while it is all still fresh in my mind. And pardon me if you see me looking down. I wrote out things that I wanted to hit in my video, so if you see me looking down or over, that's why. But I'll try to keep my eyes on the camera. So like I said, I just taught my very first Outschool class, and I wanted to give my honest reaction while I'm still thinking about it, while I'm still excited about it. Before I get into that, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe for more videos. You can also click the notification bell so that you're notified when I post new videos about VIP Kid, Outschool, and all things teaching online. Okay, now let's jump into the reason why you clicked on this video, which is to get my reaction from teaching my very first class on Outschool. Just to give a little bit of background, I was hired by Outschool back in early May. I want to say my application was approved May 8th. It didn't take very long, maybe like a day or two for my application to be approved. My background check did take a little bit longer. I was approved on May 18th, so it took 10 days from the day that my application was approved. It took 10 days to get my background check back. I'm not sure why it took so long. I've heard different stories. Hopefully it's not taking as long now, but of course back when I was doing it in May, the courthouses and things were still shut down because of, pandemic things going on. So it did take a while to get my background check back, but on May 18th when I got my background check, I could have opened up classes and started teaching, but I didn't. I was intimidated. Even though I'm a brick and mortar teacher who creates lessons all the time, and I've been doing it for the past 7 years, I was just stuck. I've even been teaching online for VIP Kid for a year. So none of this is anything that's really new to me. So I'm not really sure why I waited so long to do it. And I really regret that I didn't just jump in sooner, but I'm glad that I've done it now. So I finally went for it. Like I said, I submitted a class one night last week. It's been less than a week ago. I woke up the next morning and my class had already been approved. It was a one-time, I just call it kindergarten crash course reading. It's got reading in parentheses. It was something that I had responded to by looking through the parent topic requests, and it was approved very quickly. And I was like, oh wow, like I expected that to take longer. I expected it to take a few days and I would have time to, develop the content that I was going to be presenting, but there it was. So then I even waited a couple more days before I opened up sections because I thought like I really need to have it all together before I start opening this up for bookings. But I figured that if I did that, I could take so much more time because this whole online thing is just, it's fun for me. I can spend hours on Canva creating, different things for my online business and online teaching, and I didn't want to spend all that time. So I decided to just go ahead and open up sections and see if I could get bookings. So like I said, my class was just approved a few days ago. I opened up the first section to be taught today, which is July 2nd. And I got a booking. I actually had 2 bookings for today, but one child withdrew. So I only had one learner in the class, which to me, like, I'm fine with that. I had it set for like 3 to 6 learners, but I wasn't going to cancel the class just because there was one kid, because I'm new. I need the reviews. I need to, get the experience. So I'm glad that I did. So I will tell you, like I said, I created the class description and even opened up the sections before I fully developed the lesson. But once I knew the direction that I wanted to go, that part of actually developing the lesson wasn't so hard. I did spend a lot of time on it, mainly because, like I said, I can dig myself into, like, go down a rabbit hole with all kinds of different resources. It's a teacher thing, I'm sure you understand. But it didn't really take that long to actually develop it. I used Google Slides to create different slides to show, like, to do a phonics activity, sight words, and I related the phonics and the sight words to the book that they would be reading. So basically this was set up like a guided reading lesson plan that I teach in my kindergarten classes, and I've been doing that for 3 years. So that's kind of the outline that I went with, and it was great. So yeah, like I said, sometimes you just gotta jump in and get your feet wet, so I did. I was even tweaking the lesson up until about 15 minutes before the class start time today. I was adding some other activities. I was afraid that I didn't have enough to fill the full 25 minutes that I had set the class time for. So I was doing that last minute. So here's my reaction. It was absolutely amazing. The little boy that I had in my class, who's 5 years old, he's going into kindergarten this year, and he already knew his letters, and he knows letter sounds. And we didn't go through all the letters for phonics, but I picked out letters that were in words that I knew he would need to sound out in the book. And so we did some kind of almost like a blending board type of activity where I put different letters together and showed him. He knew the individual sounds, but he had never blended them together to read a word before. So he was pretty excited about being able to sound out words. And with the sight words, I included a couple of YouTube video clips for him to do to have fun ways to practice the sight words. And then we went into reading a book. Now, because Outschool has copyright issues and I just did not want to mess with that, and this was like a level A guided reading lesson, I just wrote my own book and put it on slides and created the pictures and everything to go with it. And if you want to see that lesson, I will show that to you in another video, and I will link that video here or at the end of this video or in the description box below so you can see that class and how I created that. But yeah, basically the class was amazing. The little boy was awesome. He was so well behaved. He was engaged in the lesson the whole time. And I even got a really good review from the parent. She said this was our first Outschool, our first class with Outschool, and we had a great experience. My son was engaged, the teacher was outgoing and constructive, and I highly recommend it. So I was really happy about that. I'm happy that they are pleased with the lesson. That makes me feel better. And so yeah, I expected after the lesson that I might have to tweak a few things, but I really don't feel like I need to make any changes other than I'm probably going to change the lesson from 25 minutes to 30 minutes because I think we did go up to a full 30 minutes, even with one student. So I imagine with multiple, I'm probably going to need a little bit more time, but that's really the only change I feel like I need to make for this class right now. So overall, first class, super successful. So I'm really happy about it. So yeah, and like I said, I'll show you that lesson and how I created that and what that kind of looks like from a teacher's perspective. And I'll make sure I get that link for you. So there you have it. There's my reaction. Sorry, I kind of went off script and I lost my place and then I kind of rambled. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, so thank you for watching, and as I said earlier, please like my video, leave a comment if you have any questions or you would like help getting hired with Outschool. My application was approved the first time. My background check obviously was approved the first time. My first class was approved the first time. Even my second class was approved the first time. And my first class is super successful. So I feel confident. I've done the trainings with Outschool, and I feel confident that I can help you get started as well and coach you through the application process and even up to creating your first class. If you would like a mentor or a coach for Outschool, or if you're interested in VIP Kid, either one I would be happy to help you with. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.